Welcome back to Epic Africa. In our last episode, we arrived at the magical Mandavu National Park in Zimbabwe, where we spent 3 incredible nights surrounded by wildlife at Hwange campsite. And now, in this episode, we're packing up at Hwange and heading to 4 nights at BBC Camp, where our wildlife experiences in Mandavu just get better and better. We enjoyed our stay at Hwange campsite, which is about 4 kilometers from Inyamepi camp in Mandavu. For a full walk around of Hwange campsite, you'll have to watch our previous episode. Both Hwange and BBC camps are located close to Chisiseko Pool and are only about 1 kilometer away from each other, but offer a completely different feel. Hwange is very close to the water's edge and is surrounded by quite dense vegetation, while BBC camp has more of an open plain behind it and is further from the flowing water of the Zambezi River. We discovered that there is an old BBC camp as well as a new BBC, and I'm not quite sure which one we were on. All we know is that Hwange was located around here, and BBC camp was located around here, very close to Stretch Ferreira's Goliath campsite. Unlike Hwange campsite, BBC camp has a very rustic toilet and no other facilities, but this didn't bother us. Overall, we enjoyed BBC camp a little more than Hwange, but both are really amazing campsites. We'll show you a quick look around our Bushlarper miscreer all set up at BBC camp.
Here we've arrived at BBC. Just did a quick pack up. When we arrived, there were already people back at our camp. Some guys setting up there. It's actually quite cool. They set up for the guys driving, self-driving, but they don't have any. The guys self-driving essentially don't have tents or anything. They just rock up, and these guys now do the setup. They put a tent, shower, toilet, everything there for them. They even cater for them, which is pretty cool. So yeah, not too bad. I think it's $50 a night or something per person for uncatered with 2 people, and then if you've got 6, they do a catered option at $300 a night, but that's for the 6 people. So we'll get some more details on that and maybe leave it in the description below so you can have a look. It's quite a nice option for those of you that possibly don't want to tow a trailer and there's a family, for example, and you just want to drive self-drive in here, and then you can obviously also fly in. They can organize a rental car for your rental, like 100 series rental. I think they said $30 a day, so it's not bad either. So yeah, really nice options there. We'll leave a bit more details on that once we've had a good look ourselves. A beautiful camp this, again a little bit further back from the water's edge as we had seen in photos, but really nice. We're under this big canopy of trees here, so a bit more shade. Pretty hot there that side. Our solar panels obviously need some sun, but managed to put ourselves on the outskirts here. You can see Brendan behind me is right on the edge there, getting some sun. As well, the Ritsons over there will get some sun in the morning, and Ash has put him over there. I wanted to be in the shade. Maybe a bit of sun will come here in front of me, but I think for 4 days our batteries are good. I've got two 230 amp hour batteries, and they haven't dipped below 75% on this whole trip with just the 380 watt panel on the roof. So very happy with that. happy to be in the shade. We'd have put out the ground sheet and that, and not bothered about the awning. Beautiful campsite though. It's actually very level. I mean, you could camp there if you want. There's a place on that side. All just looks great, to be honest. Yeah, fantastic. Keen to chill. We're buying tonight, so after the drive this morning I may just stay in camp and watch the game. There's so many hippos out over here. There's game behind us because we've got this big plain behind us as well, which is quite nice. So I think we will have viewing both sides, which is going to be good. So we're just heading out for a little bit of a stroll down to the river's edge here to try and get a few shots. Old Brad with me.
Jay forgot his dop.
Forgot my dop. I can only carry so many things, eh? Camera, DJI, pocket, what else? Cover. Yeah.
Just hoping this fish eagle behaves herself.
Yeah, I think we're going to need to probably sit here on the bank. As you can see it, we'll swap that around. Yeah, right there in the distance on that log sticking out the water there. It's a nice fish eagle, seems to like that spot. So we want to try and get a good shot of it, but I don't know, we're not doing so well in the sneaking up on it story. Oh, there's a bit of a bank here as well. Yada. Okay.
We'll be taking a detour.
Yeah, we'll take the elephant path.
There's the Ellie down there as well.
Yeah, beautiful Ellie over there.
There's a spot, Jay.
There we go. Got some impala. Yeah, impala down there. That's just good on here. Not so bad. Hopefully we can. I reckon we try to get to that bit of greenery in front of us here. Sure that'll be close enough. Probably gonna fly. Oh, you see it flew. Oh, come on, shoot it. Beautiful shot that, if you can get it. Brad's on the camera, so if he doesn't get it, you blame him, eh?
I got it.
All right. Oh well. Let's cruise up, yeah. Sure, we'll come back. Hey, what's that? Oh, that's old Stretch Ferreira's camp, Goliath camp down there. I'll try to get a shot on the camera for you. But you're right there in the distance. Super nice guy. Took Jade on a walk. Yeah, that's the spot. This. Okay, we can sit here. All right, let's see what we can get here. Zoom in on him there.
Ah, I can't see him.
Next thing, I think I can check him.
I see he's being clever, Dick.
Yeah.
What a winner. You would have ran or just two? Would have ran a three.
Yeah, he comes. Is there three there?
Yeah,
Jesus,
it looks like
what
it.
a good man.
With good views and good company keeping us busy, and a badminton net keeping the kids busy, we spent a relaxing afternoon in camp, enjoying the wildlife that moved all around us.
to try to get a few shots of the anna trees in the morning. So there's this like beautiful haze with the dust coming through from the sun. To try to do that, and I've just come up to Longpool here to the viewpoint just to have a look, see if there's anything interesting. But yeah, it's quite an amazing pool, 7 kilometers long. It's quite full of water at the moment, and bird life is just amazing. So if you're ever in one of pools, I'm going to probably do it tomorrow because I think Jade's going to go walk. So I'm going to go off to the office now and see if I can get a walking permit and see if we can book a guided walk for tomorrow for some of our group. And then if I'm not going to walk first tomorrow, I think I'll come down to this pool, bring my chair, coffee, and just sit, because I think that early morning light's going to be amazing down here. So I'm off to the office just to see if I can get that walking permit, and then we'll head back to camp for some breakfast. I think I'll do some bacon and eggs today. Beautiful morning again. Weather's absolutely perfect. Temperature's amazing. So looking forward to another good day. Some technical stuff going on right here. What's going on, Ash? You're making some bread.
I have
you know
no
what you're doing?
idea, actually.
You no idea what you're doing? You know how to make bread.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
You got a bit over here, eh?
Yeah.
Just no, other side.
That's us.
Did you add the beer yet?
There's no beer in this one.
Oh, okay.
This one's for the kids.
Yeah,
just
this is
checking.
the kids' bread.
Ah, kids' bread, I see.
Hey, Ritson, do your thing here. This is Jade's department, isn't it?
I'm very curious as to how this is going to turn out since
know
you're doing
myself.
it. Yeah, I know. Did you wash your hands?
Bread.
Yeah. Okay, come play with it a bit. The bread.
Jeez.
Did you wash your hands?
Well, I clean.
Eh?
Don't worry about that.
No, I'm not worried about it.
It's sticky.
I'm not worried. I'm more worried about your hands, to be honest.
Is it beer bread? Is it beer bread?
No, it's just normal bread.
Yeah, it's just bread.
It's kids'
Yeah.
bread. Ooh,
Kids' bread, apparently.
kids' bread.
Mm.
Do you want to play, Ava? Come.
Wash your hands, man.
We clean.
Oh,
We just
yeah,
showered. We
yeah.
just came out of bed.
You guys look so dirty, actually.
We don't.
You do. Have you seen your faces? Have you seen your face? It's got stuff here. It's got here. All over, eh?
That's scars, Daddy. Yeah, she has scars.
No,
We live
that's
our own
definitely
lives,
not.
you know?
You live your own lives, really,
Yeah,
eh?
we live our own lives.
Your own lives.
Our own lives, yeah.
That's interesting, eh? There we go.
Interesting.
Let Lexi have a go. She's washed her hands, actually. No, don't eat it. It's 'cause
good.
it's not cooked.
Yeah, and
Oh,
Joyce
goodness.
is good.
Don't know how this is going to end. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta wash your hands, eh? Apparently. On this side, we've got Jade on breakfast duty for us. Some bacon. Good old Cure House bacon. It's looking good. Yum yum.
It's a lot of bacon.
I know, but you know what? Hungry. So. Yeah. I haven't put it on yet. I'll put it on now. In the toaster. Ready for our toast. And there was a fishy girl there. We've just come out for a little afternoon drive. Come to a Lung fish pool. There's some water in it. But no other big wildlife here at the moment. And no wild dogs. So we continue our search. We will probably loop around and head to, I think it's Chini Pool. It's very pretty here. Could definitely sit and have a nice sundown here. A lot of like reed on the top of this pool here. We were just saying that this is just water from the rains because nothing really feeds to this. that I can see anyway. So it obviously fills up right up to the edge here. You can see where the elephants have been walking. Big holes everywhere. Very pretty. This obviously fills up with water, which is pretty cool, so it makes like a little island there. Probably find a lot of birds nest around here, and a lot use it. It's a safe place in the middle of this pond or pool. It's pretty, still pretty wet. Extends all the way around here. There's would be another one there. Also, the water will fill up and create another little island. So we're going to take a walk around here, just have a little look. Bought our walking permits today so that we could have a bit of a walk around and venture further from the vehicle. And tomorrow the ladies are going on a guided walk they take them from our camp, which will be pretty cool. And then I think the guys will go the next day, just splitting it up because obviously you cannot take the kids on something like that. Okay, so what an experience. We just left Longfish Pool there, headed through to Chini Pool, and just got past, and Ash messaged and said that there's some line here now. I'm on foot, because in Mana you're allowed to be on foot and we've got a walking permit. So they are just there. Quite far actually. We walked a bit closer, sort of just before those bit of logs and that lying over there, that shrub. You're allowed to get within 30 meters, but that's a little bit closer than I think most would like. But yeah, I mean, just amazing to be able to walk a bit closer and be out on foot. It feels so wrong, but yeah, it's just what you're allowed to do out here, and at your own risk, of course. So there was just some guys that took people quite a bit closer, but without an experienced guide, I don't think I would want to get much closer than we went. Maybe a little, but not much more. So pretty cool. Glad we've got some lion. Definitely head back here tomorrow for sure, because I don't think they're going to go too far from here. There's some impala behind me huddled properly in the bush there, so they're well aware obviously that the lion are here. But yeah, magic. It's minor magic. So looking forward to some nice dinner. We're going to head back to camp soon and catch up with you then, and hopefully in the morning with some more awesome sightings.
Sundowners with 2 young male lions less than 100 meters away from us. Some would probably call us crazy, but what we think is crazy is never experiencing this for yourself. As the sun started to set, the hyenas pulled in and we headed back to camp, where we would have yet another close experience with Africa's wildlife.
Yeah, Jade's just trying to have a shower. Our mate over here is scrounging around for scraps. It's pretty chilled. There you go. Decided that was a bit too close. As soon as I move back, you'll come in again, watch.
After a very disturbed night's sleep due to all the noise around camp, we decided to take our guided bushwalks straight from the campsite. During the night, we heard a lot of leopard calling, and we also heard some hyena, and it sounded like they had either made a kill or stolen something's kill. So we decided to go in search of all the commotion. Unfortunately, we weren't successful in finding whatever had happened the night before, but this still ticked a lifelong bucket list box for me. And we were lucky enough on our bushwalk to later meet someone very famous in Mana Pools, Boswell the elephant. About 30 meters away was as close as we were able to get to Boswell on foot, but he did do his trick several times for our enjoyment. With only the DJI Osmo Pocket camera with me, this is all the footage I was able to get, and Jason meanwhile had the R5 on a game drive. It's about 2 p.m. here at old BBC campsite in Monopools, and yeah, we've had a pretty good day so far. This morning the 4 of us ladies went on a bushwalk with a lovely game ranger named Teresa. She's actually been staying with us while we here at BBC, and Zim Parks has actually positioned rangers at some of the river campsites because they've had some robberies recently. So some incidents where they believe Zambians are coming over in canoes and just checking for unlocked cars and stealing cameras and cash or whatever they can get their hands on. So yeah, I mean, that's just an increased safety precaution which is temporary. So she said in the last 3 weeks or a month they haven't actually had any incidents, which is good. But yeah, she took us on a game walk this morning, and we did probably about 5 or 6 Ks walk up here into the floodplains. And yeah, we came across obviously normal plains game, plenty of impala and stuff around. But we actually went off on the walk hopeful to find leopard or hyena, because last night at about 10 o'clock we heard a kill happen right behind camp. So yeah, there was a lot of noise taking place. Then there was leopard. It was definitely a leopard kill. So we picked up a lot of the spoor back here. Then the hyenas got involved, and there was a lot of squabbling going on, even until the early hours of this morning. So I don't think anybody got very much sleep last night because of that, and we were hoping we'd walk off and find that, but unfortunately we weren't able to find the kill or find where it got dragged off to, or maybe it's all just been eaten and disappeared by the morning. You just don't know. But it was still a beautiful walk, and we came across a lot of plains game, looked at some, warthog holes. We learnt a lot about the flora in the area, so all the trees and the eating habits of the animals, like the buffalo and the elephants when it comes to these trees. The nutritional benefits as well of the trees. So it was really interesting, and Teresa was really knowledgeable in that area. And then while we were coming back along the floodplain and through the one dry riverbed, we came across Boswell, the famous elephant in the area for standing on his hind legs. And he did 2 performances for us. And yeah, he's very distinguishable because he has really beautiful long tusks. He's a big male, and he has a clipped tail. So it's not clipped extremely short, but it's sort of like just the bottom fly swatter section is clipped off. And he has a collar as well. So then we a lot of people obviously caught wind that Boswell was in the area, and then we met a lot of other people on foot out there. But yeah, it was amazing to be out there on foot. It's something else. Yesterday evening we actually approached a lion sighting on foot as well. We didn't get too close because we didn't have a ranger with us, and it's always a bit nerve-wracking without a weapon. But yeah, it was incredible. So anyway, now we've just done some general camp chores, had some lunch. A couple of us are having snoozes because, like I said, not much sleep last night. And then Jason is actually watching some mountain biking. We're both big fans of that. So thanks to Starlink, we're able to do that out here in the bush. Not a bad setup. Got some biltong, the last of it.
Biltong, water, racing, and easy, can't complain.
Just need an elephant or something to come through camp now.
Well, there's some out there.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're just going to enjoy the rest of the afternoon. We have one full day left here tomorrow, and then after that we're on to Chitaki Springs, which we're all very excited for because it's been pretty quiet this side in terms of seeing predators. But even Teresa reassured us that Chitaki never disappoints when it comes to, you know, the buffaloes and the lions activity at the spring. So really excited for that. And in the meantime, we're just going to enjoy the rest of our second to last afternoon. Might go out for some sundowners later and see what we can see. But yeah, it's awesome to be here. We're just going to enjoy.
We decided to head out on a relaxed game drive towards Chinay Pool, the same spot where we'd seen the 2 young male lions the day before and where Brad and Kerry had spotted the wild dogs earlier in the week. The word around camp was that the dogs were denning nearby, so we were really hoping to strike it lucky and see them coming down for an afternoon drink at the waterhole. But not today. Once again, the bush had other plans for us. Instead, we took a stroll up the hill to soak in the views and enjoyed the hippos who were putting on a show in the water. By now, we were starting to think our predator luck on the Zambezi side of Mana Pools might have run out. But little did we know, our luck was about to change. The next morning, the boys would head out on foot in this very area for a bushwalk adventure that would bring them closer to wild dogs than any of us had ever been before. And while they were out doing that, I was committed to a game drive with the girls. While the boys were out capturing this incredible experience of seeing the dogs on foot, the girls and I were out on our own little game drive. And out of nowhere, we found a lone dog who was hot on the heels of an impala. But they move really quickly, so we tried to pursue as fast as we could, and a few turns later we found the rest of the pack, already feasting on a fresh kill. In true Mana Pools fashion, we were able to get out of the vehicle and approach the wild dogs with their kill. An incredible experience to have on foot. We didn't know if the boys had managed to see any wild dogs that morning, but all I had to capture the moment was my trusty iPhone. Little did we know that the very next day the wild dogs would treat us to an even better sighting.
We've come to this pool here where the leopard was seen the other night by Ashley and the other guys. We've just come as our last evening here before we move down to Chitaki Springs, the Baobabs campsite, which we're super looking forward to. And we've just come for some sundowners and have a little chill, little drink after a very successful day. Yeah, it's beautiful in this area as well. I was just doing some shots here the other day. It was really cool. The light comes in, the sun rises over there, and you get this light through the trees here. Gives you that classic Mana Pool shot. And the dust like that flows through and looks amazing. So are we going to just chill here for a bit? I think, who's on duty tonight? Oh, Schneider's on duty tonight for dinner. Not sure what we're having, but keen to see. Kids are got too much energy. Need to get rid of it somehow. I'm not sure, but yeah, they got way too much energy.
Morning, girls. Morning, Avi. What happened? We saw the wild dog. Where they? There. And the hyena are following them.
Are they the bodyguards or the stalkers?
The stalkers. Hyenas.
Mana started off a little bit quiet, but I think we didn't really know where to look for game and where to start. But yeah, last 2 days have been awesome with the wild dog, which is nice. Still quiet with the cats. We only saw those 2 male lions. But yeah, we're not too concerned about that because I think Chitaki Springs will deliver big time on lions and not very much else. So yeah, today found 8 of the wild dog again. I think it's the same pack as yesterday with the 12. And they're just moving around slowly for now. Probably just sussing out a plan. Because they are extremely team-driven hunters. And they always have a proper strategy when it comes to hunting. So it would be awesome if we managed to see them hunt and actually make a kill. We haven't ever seen a kill happening and them actually take down the animal from start to finish. So that's something we would love to tick off. But let's see if we're able to get lucky.
Well, what a morning. On the way to Lungfish to try find the dogs, and actually found them at Longpool. Check this footage out, absolutely amazing. We followed them I think for like 45 minutes at least. They made a kill. Unfortunately didn't see the actual kill happen. It was just too much in the bush, and they run all over the place. So just flushing the impala out, it was quite incredible to watch. So yeah, it's got some good footage, and just a privilege to be able to get out and actually walk, and you'll see the shots that I'm actually out the car, that they're walking right past me carrying bits of the impala that they had, with 3 hyena in pursuit. They obviously want to scavenge off of it. They ended up in a bit of an altercation with the hyena. I don't think they really want them following them back to their den. So yeah, absolutely amazing. I can't, what a privilege to be here and to experience something like that. And you get out the car, but they're just so relaxed to see where you just sit and they not bothered by us at all. So really, really cool. Come to Lungfish now just in the hope that maybe after they've gone back to their den somewhere here that they'll have or want to come and have a drink of water, and maybe go on a hunt again for themselves, because I'm sure they're taking those back to their pups, which are not that young, I believe, but they're obviously still killing and taking it back for them, making some coffee, and what a morning. Today we moved to Chachaki Springs, which is going to be on another level from a lion point of view from what I hear. So we haven't seen much lion here, but I think we're in for a real treat there. And little monkey down here, they're loving it as well, loving seeing the dogs. So coffee, bush.
Woof, woof.
How was that? Hey, how was that?
What a morning.
Hey,
Mana magic.
we were on the walk yesterday. Brad was walking with us as well. Yeah, it's good footage, and just
Nearly didn't.
yeah, he nearly didn't come. But we're out early this morning, so all good. Lekker, we'll catch up later.
We're all packed up here, BBC camp, and about to head off to Chitaki. We're going to be staying at the Baobab campsite for 3 nights. Last 3 nights here in Monopools. We are very excited to go there, but at the same time pretty sad to be leaving. This campsite particularly was awesome. We liked Gwaya, but the baboons were a bit chaotic and it was a bit more cramped. So this campsite has been amazing. I would definitely recommend trying to book the old BBC campsite. There's obviously no facilities. There's a long drop toilet, but it's not in great condition. We ended up putting some ash down the toilet just to help with the smell and so that the kids would be more inclined to use it, because obviously looking down there, and it's a big hole as well, so they get a little bit freaked out. But yeah, we are very excited to see what Chitaki holds. Everybody you speak to around here says watch out for the lions, watch out for the lions. So we're hoping that we have similar experiences to that. And yeah, everybody's packed up. We're very lucky to get some water from Stretch Ferreira's Safaris. They brought a 1,000-litre Jojo tank to camp for us so that we had enough water here, because there's no tap or anything, although you can fill up in Yamepi. Yeah, we are just filling up, doing the last few bits and bobs, and then we are out on the road. There the Ritsons are filling up. Hi! And we all packed up here. And this morning while we were packing up, we had this little froggy guy underneath the trailer, and I flicked him off and he was down in the sand, but he doesn't seem to want to leave. He also wants to go to Chitaki, so he's back now. And it's pretty funny and ironic because we've always had a little plastic frog since our first troopie. I think we used to have a Jurgen's trooper, I think that was it called, and we had a little plastic frog that was our lucky frog that we used to put in there, and we've taken it on pretty much all of our trips. So that little froggy has traveled in all of our bush larpers, and yeah, so I thought it was pretty cute and ironic that a frog is jumping on now, trying to be a stowaway to Chitaki. I think that can only mean that good things await for us there. We'll catch up with you probably when we get there. I don't think there's too much to see along the way or too much to do. We got to grab some firewood, maybe visit the Nyamepi Shebeen. They've got like a little Shebeen going there in the staff village where they have some cool drinks and biscuits and chips and beers, of course. Where can't you find beers in Africa, but at a premium price. But yeah, we might get just a few bits and bobs there, and then it's Chitaki time.
Thanks for watching another one of our episodes. And if you enjoyed it, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the bell icon too, so you don't miss the rest of this epic adventure. Because in the next episode, we're headed towards Chitaki Springs, a mere 60 kilometers away from the Zambezi side of Monopools National Park, but offering something completely different and one of the wildest and most exceptional game viewing we've ever had. You don't want to miss this one. Stay tuned until the next time in Epic Africa.